Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 2 of Think Metal here on All West New York Radio. We're only a minute late.
Yeah, we're not too bad, right?
We're only a minute late. You were on time.
For once in my life, yes.
Hey, look at that. We're not recording anything on our podcast.
Oh,
That's always great. You gotta love it.
Son of a bitch.
One of these will work. This one, I think.
We'll see.
Record. Hey, there we are. Now we're recording.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, so our podcast is starting now. Our live broadcast started 10 seconds ago. We're late as it is. We're having a great show already.
This doesn't seem as bad as episode 1, I would
No,
say.
I think I venture to say I'm better prepared this week because I actually, went and downloaded music instead of streaming it from everybody's Facebook pages and all that wonderful
You did your homework.
stuff.
That's awesome. Well,
Now it's just a matter of picking which bands to play
there you go.
and picking songs and all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's see.
This
It's
is kind
always
of-
fun.
Well, I'm kind of looking at this like Star Wars. Episode 1 sucked.
Episode 2 was a little better.
Yes, and I think episode 3 is going to kick ass, and then from that point on, get better. Until we hit episode 7, because we don't even know what the hell's going to happen with that yet.
Oh yeah, but it's Disney. Is your microphone even on? She turned it off on you.
Oh, I'm back.
You could hear George through my microphone.
Yeah, you had the, you
My
heard-
daughter was in the studio helping me get set up because we didn't know. We were trying to get the right camera angle to get me and George on screen at
And
the
it
same
works.
time.
It does
and this
work.
time it worked. Now
Yes.
we're both on screen at once.
Yes.
You can see my 49ers hat. You can't see my face.
Well, you are a 49ers fan, so I'm sure that's more important at this point.
Right now it is because hey, where'd all those Green Bay fans that were talking trash to me the other day go?
Right now, they're crying in their cheese soup.
I distinctly remember Green Bay fans talking crap and our Packers are going to run all over the 49ers. NFC Championship, here we come.
Yeah, that really happened.
How'd that work out? How'd you guys do at stopping Colin Kaepernick last night?
Yeah, that's right. He made them look stupid. And a hello to our only listener right now. I was just reminded that my mic was off. I just got a text about it.
Well, now we figured that out on our own, but thank you. My daughter turned it off on you. She didn't want people to hear you, I guess. She was trying on all the different headphones and...
I don't blame her, though, because I wouldn't want to hear me sometimes either.
She was trying on all the different headphones. George actually got to meet my daughter today.
Yes.
First time.
Wow,
He's known me for almost as long as she's been alive, and I think that's the first time you've ever met her.
That's okay. That's okay. Better late than never, right?
Better late than never, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I met the ex as well.
You met my ex-wife, yeah.
Which that's not as important. It's
No.
really it's just you could take it or leave it, really.
Yeah, I had a good weekend hanging out with my kid and watching
Yes.
football.
Oh,
Watched
yeah.
the Ravens beat
The Broncos.
the Broncos last
Oh,
night.
Man.
Unbelievable game. Double overtime.
I'm still trying to get past that right now. It's like
Double overtime, and it came down to Peyton Manning throwing a pick.
who would have
He
thunk it?
threw a pick and gave the Ravens great field position, and that's what killed the Broncos.
Well,
But I mean, what a heck of a football game that was.
It's more meant for Ray Lewis right now to win because this is his last postseason.
Well, you and I were talking before the show, and you said you were kind of pulling for the Broncos, and I said I was kind of pulling for the Ravens, and I couldn't figure out why. It was either one, because Peyton Manning, or two, Ray Lewis. So it was like one thing's pulling me towards the Ravens, the other thing's pushing me away from the Broncos. So I was rooting for the Ravens last night, and congratulations to them. It was a hard-fought victory. Whether they're going to win next week, I highly doubt it, but...
Well, I look at it this way: Ray Lewis is a bionic man right now, so I think he's got an edge in terms of what could happen. And if the Patriots win today, so help me, the Ravens better win next week.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
By the way, let's not forget, our one listener right now is a huge Patriots fan, so fuck the Patriots. Okay.
Hey, she may not be the only listener. We had a few listeners last week.
But I this is the one that is getting a hold of me right now.
She's the one that we know is
Yes.
listening. I got you.
My stalker.
Yeah.
We've all agreed on it. But yeah, so it's been a pretty cool weekend. The weather's been incredible.
Oh, absolutely. It's a beautiful day here in South Buffalo, New York at the Fropock Production Studios.
Yes, and the funny thing is, like I told you, after today, the temperature's just going to get sliced in half.
Oh, I know, and that's why everybody's sick, man. It's because, like, oh, the weather's nice, and then you go outside and you're used to the weather being nice, and then all of a sudden it's in the 30s again.
Yeah, exactly. You're ready to bust out the short pants and everything, and next
And then
thing you know,
and then I'm drinking orange juice every week on this show.
taking vitamins and shit, trying to stay healthy.
Maybe not vitamins, but at least drinking the orange juice.
That's great. So, what wonderful stuff do we have in store this week, Mr. Joe?
Let's get in some music, huh?
Yes.
Let's get one of our great alumni bands, I guess we could call it. They did get back together back in December. Whether or not that's going to continue, I have no idea. But they did during that brief reunion write a new song.
Oh,
and I'm talking, of course, about His Name Was Yesterday.
yes,
And they have a
great band.
They have a great new song out. It's called "Pardon the Dream." You could get that right now.
Yes.
I believe this is the one that is Name Your Own Price. I know they had one, and this is I did pick it up for free. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'm sure that we'll end up paying for something of theirs eventually.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, this is the thing: is we're promoting your music. That's why we got it for
Yes,
free.
yes. And big shout out to Ronnie Lapine if he listens at all. Love you, brother. And let's get some music.
Absolutely. Let's go. Pardon the Dream. His Name Was Yesterday. All West New York Radio. It starts in a second. There it is.
We're part of a reckless destiny.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back. Think Metal.
Yes.
All Western New York Radio.com. We are back.
Yes, we are back.
I am Joe. He is George.
Usually. And
Wait a minute. I can prove it. There.
oh, look at
I'm
that.
Joe, and he's George. We're here.
You put my
Think Metal.
name up there. Damn it. Now people are going to...
People know who you are. People are going to find you on Facebook, George.
Here come the paternity suits. Shit.
A Million Miles from Broadway from Rochester, New York. That song was called Death Rattle.
And before that, we had His Name Was Yesterday.
His name... Now, I came back in the room. I had left the room to get a drink. Came back in the room, and George is yelling at me, "Dead air! Dead air! Dead air! I put 2 songs on. How's it dead air already?" It turns out His Name Was Yesterday didn't cut the they didn't cut the beginning or ending silence off the song, and so it left me looking stupid.
They did
Dead
that on
air.
purpose.
They
were
did. They're
messing
like,
with
Joe's
us.
gonna do a metal show eventually,
And we're going
and
to
we're
make
gonna
sure.
fuck with him.
Yes.
Even
yes.
though we don't know who Joe is.
Well, yeah, but they
Maybe thought you were gonna do a metal show because I think they know you.
Ronnie knows me.
Yeah, I don't know those guys personally.
I'm
it's sad to say because they are guys that I should know who they are, but
Yes.
I don't.
Well, I'll say this much, like I've mentioned a couple times already. I only know Ronnie, but he is an incredible dude, great, amazing musician, and one of the coolest people I've ever worked with in my life. Present company excluded, obviously. So, I mean, the whole band's incredible. I love listening to their music. It's a damn shame they had to, they had to fold not too long ago. But it's great to see that they came back, wrote a new song, put it out there. Hopefully, it's a sign of things to come. That would be great.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I gotta admit, when I first saw them years ago, I wasn't really a big fan. Mm-hmm. And but just seeing them recently at the STEM show, I was impressed.
Yeah. I mean, well, you see the evolution of a group, and you see from beginning to now the improvements and the changes that are made, and it's night and day. So really, in the end, they're a great band. I really can't wait to see if they make any more music, and I'm just hoping for the best at this point.
I just hope if they do, they cut the silence off the end, so I don't look like an idiot and come back in the studio and you got dead air.
Let's keep our fingers crossed for that, shall we?
I will teach George how to use Windows Media Player eventually.
One of these days, I'll learn.
He could reach right across and just hit the button on my computer and on to the next song. Nope, he decided to wait till I got back and tell me there's dead air.
It was just the song was just ending as you opened the door.
Okay,
But I
right.
figured, oh shit, I better say something. Dead air.
Okay, so we didn't have that much dead
No,
air. All
no,
right,
but
I'm over here thinking, we got so much dead air.
But I could hear the song fading, and I saw you open the door. I'm like, oh shit, something's not right here, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Man, I'm better prepared than that.
Oh,
I'm not Noah.
No.
Hi, Noah.
Yeah, exactly. You realize you keep that shit up, there might be more spray tan in your future.
Yeah.
We still have
Definitely
some.
don't want that.
No, not after that wonderful jaundicey look you had last Wednesday.
That was. By the way, JT is listening. He said, "Hey, George made it on time." So we don't just have one listener; we have more.
This is going to become the weekly running gag.
This is the running gag. Yes, George made it on time.
Just remember, JT, if you can remember, it's Alzheimer's Awareness Week. You ass.
My cousin posted on Facebook yesterday, "Let's go Packers." Immediately after that, I posted on my Facebook, "Let's go Niners." And somebody just posted on his status, like, "What happened?" I posted, "What happened was the Packers lost."
The Packers got beat handily. They showed signs of life, and then it got snuffed out by the 49ers, unfortunately.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers played a great game. Let me tell you, I mean, that was the most difficult game of the season for the Niners. I got to tell you. I mean, what with the the bad special teams drop and the great the great pass to to Terrell Brown. Oh wait, he was a Niner. We don't always talk football on this show, but when we do, it's because I'm in a good mood because my team won.
Yes, it's the playoffs. Joe's team won, so we got to give him a little bit of time to
bragging
gloat.
rights.
Well, next week it'll be hockey.
Yeah, we were just discussing during the song break. Next week at 12:30 is the Sabres home opener. But listen now, I know everybody's excited because hockey's coming back, and you all want to watch the hockey game. You all want to know what's going on, how good the Sabres are doing. I'll tell you what, you tune in right here, Think Metal, 12:30 p.m. Eastern next Sunday. George and I will keep you updated on the Sabres-Flyers game.
Yeah, you get to see our pretty faces as we update you on hockey.
I know. Wouldn't you rather hear this golden voice than Rick Jenneret any day? Come on. Maybe not.
Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. I can't do a Rick Jenneret voice, but still, I try. But that's the thing. It's better to get it from us because you're going to get updates on hockey and you're going to get metal.
Absolutely.
Right
You're
there.
going to get some of Western New York's best metal bands.
It's what I like to call a twofer.
Absolutely. You get some of Western New York's best metal bands. You get us talking about hockey.
Yes. And
Probably wearing Sabres jerseys and shit.
more than likely. I've got to start
because-
breaking those out.
Just because hockey's back, man. We could start wearing jerseys again.
Yeah, I've been wearing my Team USA jersey a lot. Just because I can, because that never goes out of style.
I broke out my old school Sabres jersey, which is right next to you there, once because it was cold. And I'm like, fuck this. I need something warm. Where's my hockey jerseys at?
You're gonna break the silence. You had to do it. But so is there any new metal news that we should know about at all?
Nothing that anybody's told me.
All I know is that there is new overall music news that I've heard recently. It was passed on to me by a friend of mine. The lead singer for 3 Days Grace is gone.
I've heard that.
He's gone, man. Like no more. He left. He's out.
I believe you told me that
Yes.
a few days ago. And
Unspecified medical reasons. And
he's on drugs.
rehab. A little hairball in my throat. Sorry. But to cover for him is the lead singer for My Darkest Days, which we've had a very wonderful.
He sucks.
We've had
Excuse me, man.
It's that
flu's
cough.
been going
I'm telling you.
Flu's been going around. I don't
Yeah.
know what's up, man. I
You're not
hope I
drink-
don't get you sick.
You're drinking. You're not drinking enough juice, man.
I
That's
guess,
the
man. I gotta
problem.
drink more orange juice out of my Simpsons
Yes,
cup.
your squishy cup. Squishy.
I went to the Quickie Mart and got me a squishy.
Dude, when it comes to The Simpsons, you are definitely the foremost expert.
I got all the magnets from those up on the board behind you there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
See, you are a Simpsons geek.
I am.
Which, that's fine. Everybody's got to have one thing that they're a geek at. Even though if they might not want to admit it, they're fucking a geek. Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit what you tell me.
Yeah, I will admit to being a Simpsons geek.
Yep.
Never missed an episode. Yelled at Fox last week because Fox last week decided that they'd rather show a commercial for one of their new shows than start the show on time. And last Sunday, I had to work.
Uh-huh.
I don't have that problem this week. I'm off on Sundays now, but
That's good.
I don't have that problem this week. But because they started the show 3 minutes late, I had to leave before the show was over, and my DVR didn't catch the last 3 minutes. So I went on this huge rant on Twitter about Fox, directed directly at Fox TV. Because I was that angry, I missed the end of the show. I said, now because of you, I have to be a criminal and steal the episode.
You tried to be honest about it. You wanted to watch the episode as it happened.
Absolutely. I always tune in 8 p.m. on Sundays. I watch The Simpsons every single week. There's no exception unless there's like a wrestling pay-per-view I'm home for or something.
Which that will be the case in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to have a big get-together here for our wrestling friends. And maybe our metal friends. Maybe we'll
Hey.
get some of our wrestling friends
If we
that are
have-
metal friends, and we'll have a big get together. We'll do two radio shows.
Yeah, the wrestling people
Hang
can
out,
meet
have
the
dinner,
metal
we'll
people.
watch wrestling.
Yeah,
Be
we
great.
can all meet each other and come together, as the Beatles said.
Absolutely. We'll work on that. We'll get some metal head wrestling fans.
Which I know there are some.
We'll get them all in the studio to do Think Metal.
Yes.
Do Board Wrestling Fan Radio, which comes
then-
up right after this 2 p.m. on
Yes.
BoardWrestlingFan.com.
Yes.
And we will have dinner, watch the new Metallica Blu-ray or something.
Yes.
And then watch the Royal
Oh.
Rumble. That sounds good to me.
Trust me, I've been.
I think we start sending out invites.
I'm thinking so because I've been waiting to see that Metallica Blu-ray. Okay.
Oh, it's long, but it's good.
It's still it's Metallica. I mean,
Yeah.
and they're performing a lot of stuff that you aren't used to seeing them perform live.
And
you
there
know?
are 4 albums that there are no songs performed off of on that Blu-ray. One is Saint Anger, Load, Reload, and believe it or not, Ride the Lightning.
Yeah,
It's in the
that's-
special features. They do For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Oh well, okay. That
But there's no like Creeping Death, no Fade to Black. It's all
and
older
honestly,
stuff,
Yeah,
Death Magnetic stuff, but no
Well,
Ride the Lightning. It's
yeah, a
weird.
lot of Death Magnetic. Like they really
Well,
cover that album
the DVD
very
is
well.
called Quebec Magnetic. It is
Yes.
available now, and it is available at a fan-friendly or cheap price.
Yes, I would prefer the cheap price.
Absolutely, it was a gift for Christmas from my
Yes.
wife, and a very good gift, I
Oh,
might add.
Yeah, because you are a Metallica fan to the end.
Absolutely.
And for any Metallica fan, if you get to see high quality video footage of them playing a whole concert, you can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you saw the Noah's Ark show on Wednesday, you got to see me with my shirt off, which meant you got to see my
And
Justice
Justice
for
for
All
All.
tattoo.
Yep. And what a very nice tattoo that is. But we also got to see you get turned somewhat yellow.
Yeah, that was
That was creepy.
Wonderful.
It was very creepy. Although it did smell a little cool because that spray tan shit was pretty coconutty kind of smelling.
Noah tried to drink some of it.
Yes, he did something supremely dumb, which, I'm not saying Noah's supremely dumb. I'm just saying what he did was not advisable. He thought that because it smelled so good, it would taste good, and boy was he wrong.
He was egged on by Kyle.
Oh, yeah, Captain. I'm only here once every 4 months. I wouldn't listen to what he has to say.
Right.
It was a bit. Yeah, and then to make matters worse, he sprayed some of that stuff on his sack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was bad. Because for the rest of the show, his balls burned. It was as if he poured kerosene on them and set them on fire.
That is on the flagship show here on All Western New York Radio. That's the Noah's Ark Show every Wednesday, 6 p.m. with myself and George as co-hosts.
Yes.
Kyle Bones from the Kennedy Carpool and Noah Goki and the Skulls. And, of course, our
Noah.
great fearless leader here on All Western New York Radio,
Yes.
Noah Goki.
The leader of the band here, so to say.
Absolutely. He is the guy that is putting this show out there on the air for you.
Yes, he does all the work so that you may be entertained, as well as Joe. Joe is kind of like the right-hand man of All Western New York Radio, helping to put together all these shows, and pardon me, and putting the work behind putting them out there as well, promoting them. Just overall a very strong voice of the All Western New York Radio crew, Joe. Great job, sir.
I appreciate the kind words. I am almost like the second in command here. I even have my own auxiliary studio here
Yes.
in beautiful South Buffalo, New York.
Right now it's beautiful because of the weather. Otherwise,
That's the only reason I'm saying it's beautiful. It's
otherwise it's
50-something degrees.
close to hell on earth.
Yeah.
But so Joe, what else do we have in terms of metal music today?
Metal music today.
What do you have in your bag of goodies for us?
I've got a great band whose sticker is also on the All West New York Radio wall at the Drasticlone Studios
Yes.
in North Buffalo.
Yes.
And they are from Rochester, New York.
Okay.
It's a band called The Silence Broken, and this song is called Poor Carmine. Right here, allwesternnewyorkradio.com.
When saw her waiting for a bus. She looked like someone I can't trust. She looked right at me, told me everybody dies, everybody dies. Babe, it's not your time. We had a drink or two or ten amongst our desperate, lonely friends. She looked right at me, told me everybody dies, everybody dies. Get it, it's alright. Wave your sorcerer's wand. Bodies cut apart. Wave your sorcerer's wand. Bodies cut You stole some money and bought a truck. I fell in love, you set me fucked. I looked right at her, told her everybody dies, everybody dies. Baby, not this time. That night I drank alone. Sounding my endless dismal moan. My shattered right hand told me everybody dies, everybody dies. Maybe just this time. Wave your sorcerer's wand. Bodies cut apart. Wave your sorcerer's wand. Bodies cut I saw her waiting for a bus. You look like someone I can't trust. She looked right at me, told me everybody dies, everybody dies. Maybe not this time.
The Venomous St. Clair from Buffalo, New York. That song called Box Cutter Blonde. Wasn't really, didn't really fit in with what we were expecting.
Yeah, it had a mellow start, and then it kind of kicked into high gear.
I didn't listen to it before I played it. I got it on good authority that this is a metal band here in Buffalo, New York, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It picked up towards the end there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock them.
The song wasn't bad. I just don't.
No.
It's not what I was expecting.
Yes, it maybe didn't fit into the genre correctly, but it was still a good tune. I'm not gonna say anything bad. I think it was.
I think it was a good tune. It just I
needed a little bit more heaviness to it.
Okay, yeah, that's what we'll say. And before that was Reasons to React by A Future Corrupt.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very crazy song.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, they explored every genre of metal in just a few minutes.
I think the one you're thinking of is Poor Carmine, the first one we played there, which was
holy shizitsny.
Yeah, they were kind of everywhere on that song.
Yeah.
It was it's cool that they decided, hey, we can't decide what genre we are. We're gonna be all of them.
It's ADD metal.
It's, the Silence Broken from Rochester.
I mean,
Definitely cool stuff, though. I mean, it was kind of all over, but it was cool.
I thought it was pretty neat. You know,
got to the end of the song, they played a nice little melody on the way out.
yeah. I mean, I'm not. Like I said, can't say a bad thing. We've had nothing but really good tunes on so far, and some great local bands. And you know, if there are any out there listening right now, if we haven't covered you yet, send us an email or, you know, send us a message, Facebook us, and let us know. You know, we should, you know, put you on there. And even if you want to come on as a guest, please
Absolutely.
be my guest. Let us know what's going on, please.
We've got a folder full of Western New York metal bands.
Yes.
But it's a very small folder. So if your band is out there and you want to get exposure here on All Western New York Radio, just get a hold of us.
Yeah.
We're on Facebook, facebook.com/thinkmetal, twitter.com/thinkmetal. You can find me. I'm facebook.com/officialthinksojoe, twitter.com thinksojoe. George is on Facebook somewhere, but we haven't gotten him to enough likes to get him an actual name yet, an actual URL.
Not yet.
So you have to find him through Think Metal or Think So Joe Facebook pages, or the All WNY Radio Facebook page, facebook.com/All WNY Radio. Yes.
I mean, you know, if we can get me to 503, I'll join Facebook. I will do it. I'm a man of my word.
I will vouch for that.
Yes, I'll make sure that I show up and put my profile on there so people can officially Facebook me and do all that wonderful stuff, and yeah, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. I will vouch for George's reliability
Yes.
on this kind of stuff. If he says he will do it, he's not going to lie to you. He will definitely do it.
As much as I'll hate to do it. That's all I gotta say. I'm not a big fan. I've fought this Facebook thing for long enough. If enough people wanna, you know, hit me up and like my page, then we'll get on to the good stuff and get my ass a real page, and we'll see. We'll see just how many people follow me from one to the other.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you get 503 likes, and that's not to say 503 people are actually going to go be your friend on Facebook.
Right.
But the good thing about you getting control of about you having your own Facebook profile is we'd be able to give you your control over your Facebook page. Right now, I said this last week, I'll say it again. If you go on George's Facebook page, you are talking to me or to Noah Goki, the ringleader here at All Western New York Radio.
That's right.
Who is, I'm sure, sitting in his studio, bored out of his mind, watching us sit here and yammer on about George's Facebook page because he has to.
Yes. It's you and Noah were the ones that initiated this whole movement. And it's up to you guys to let it happen.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Joe, you know what? As of today, I'm giving you full promotional power.
All right, I can actually promote this page. I like it. Now I can go full steam ahead.
Full bore, buddy.
Full steam ahead on promoting George.
I've let the leash go. It's time.
That means I can go into the Facebook page and go through my list of friends and suggest every one of them that actually knows you to like your page.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get you. I mean, you're still behind me. I'm at 33, I think.
See, but it can happen. Anything's possible in this intranet's age.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, for all you know, right now there's some guy out in Rochester or Albion, Newark, somewhere out way east in Western New York, and they're listening to the show, and they're like, "Man, I really like that fat guy."
Yeah, maybe I want to talk to him. Where is he on Facebook? I need to find out.
What's that fat guy's name, man? I don't know. There you go. You were looking for George. There's his name. Right there on the screen.
The name is there. I am no longer the nameless one. That's fine.
They thought your name was Rush because you always have a Rush T-shirt on.
This is my new one, dude. I found this at the mall yesterday. I've been looking for this for years. They finally had one in fat guy size, and I couldn't say no to it. Only problem was they were having a buy one get one half off sale.
So you had to buy another one too. No,
I couldn't find another one to buy.
That sucks, man.
I didn't want it. There was nothing that really caught my eye. You know, like they had a Pantera shirt but it wasn't a really good one. There was a couple Megadeth shirts, nothing really Metallica, which kind of threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
But no, you know, I just was like, fuck it, I'll just get one shirt. Fuck it. So I've got this now, and I'm gonna wear the fuck out of it because I'm a huge Rush fan. But yeah,
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees this
Yes.
year. I was trying to start a discussion on Twitter, and it didn't really work out.
Okay.
But basically, it's because I was trying to engage Eddie Trunk.
Oh,
that metal
yes,
show.
yes.
Because Eddie Trunk said something about, the credibility of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and how there is no credibility for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My question to him, and now I'm going to pose that to you because he never responded, and not that I really expected him to, but I'm going to pose this question to you. If this was the Popular Music Hall of Fame and not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Yes.
would you believe that would add to the credibility of the artists that are in there, of the hall itself?
I think so. I honestly think so, because right now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there are some very questionable additions to the list.
ABBA!
Yes, thank
This
you,
cough.
sir. I mean, seriously, you're having trouble today, my friend.
I am, man.
This is not good for you. We're gonna have to give you some
I hope
vitamin
I feel
C.
better by the next show.
Oh, I hope so, because this could become an epidemic, and we really don't want that.
No.
But there are some. There's been some really questionable additions, and I can even go as far as saying like Public Enemy making it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Groups like that. Run DMC, I can understand.
Well, what about Public Enemy? Let's talk Public Enemy because they are going in this year as well, I believe.
Yes.
Public Enemy. I mean, if you're saying that you don't think they belong in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I disagree with you because
they did the
song with Anthrax.
Yes.
They did Bring the Noise.
I do
and
remember
that really brought this whole rap metal thing to the
It
forefront
did.
and
It did.
started it. We wouldn't
did.
have bands like Limp Bizkit without Public
Oh,
Enemy.
great! Fuck. Yeah, because we couldn't live
come on.
without them, right?
Yeah.
But if anything, could you at least you wouldn't have to induct groups like that? Maybe give special mention to.
Yeah. But if we called this now the Popular Music Hall of Fame instead of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because now we're getting into, we've got artists in there that yes, they deserve to be recognized, absolutely, and I'm
Yes.
talking people like Madonna,
Yes.
people like that. But I mean, and maybe ABBA. I don't know. That's not my thing. But
They've done as much for rock and roll as I've done for women's rights. Okay.
exactly. But what I'm saying is, these are artists that deserve to be recognized. No doubt about that. I'm not questioning that at all.
Yes.
I don't have any doubt about that. What I'm saying is it's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These
Yes.
are not rock artists.
Yes.
And so if we called this now the Popular Music Hall of Fame or just the
Yes.
Music Hall of Fame in general,
Yes.
then these artists like Madonna, like ABBA, like
Yes.
Public Enemy,
like,
Run
DMC.
Run DMC,
Yeah.
and I know you did say, much like I do, that Run DMC does deserve the Rock and Roll Hall of
Yes,
Fame.
yes.
But the fact of the matter is, these artists, they would be more justified if we changed the name of the hall to
Yes.
the Popular Music Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
it's the right recognition, but the wrong heading. You're putting the wrong name to it. Seriously. And if you're gonna do a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, don't leave out some of the acts that have deserved it.
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, Ted Nugent is still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It took Rush this long, and
13
and
years.
The biggest criticism right now that I've heard is Deep Purple.
Yes.
And Deep Purple,
Yes.
definitely an influential band. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, a lot of people know them only for Smoke on the Water. But I mean, listen, even if you don't know their other stuff, Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water should get them in there anyway. Because you know how many people can play that riff
Yep.
on a guitar? It's the first riff you learn.
That's right.
You pick up the guitar and it's the first thing you learn. Dun, 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 dun. So Deep
Yeah.
Purple,
It's the most recognizable rock riff in history.
absolutely.
And honestly, like I do know them for more than just that. Their song catalog is amazing.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking stuff before Smoke on the Water. I just picked up their first album from 1968. And if anybody knows Deep Purple, you should know the song Hush.
Yeah.
Great
Absolutely.
tune. I bought that album just for that, but the whole album is incredible. They've never made bad music. They've been around since the late 60s. Yeah, they need some recognition.
Absolutely.
Another Rock and Roll Hall of Fame overlook, Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Well, let me put it out. Let me put it this way: if it was the Popular Music Hall of Fame, these bands could be overlooked
Yes.
because there are other artists that would deserve to go in
Yes.
before Deep Purple, before Iron Maiden, before
Yeah.
Ted Nugent, before Rush, before
Yeah.
Public Enemy. There are other artists that would deserve to go in if it was a Popular Music Hall of Fame. Being
Yes.
a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, these are artists that absolutely
They should-
deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
First year of eligibility, they should be in there right away. Instead, you're giving recognition to artists and groups that really maybe later on you can give them their recognition, or if you want to give special mention, that's fine. But you're making them honorary inductees, and it's just not it's not a good fit for what you're calling this.
Exactly.
And I really think that there needs to be a secondary committee of people to really look into this and maybe start organizing shit a little bit better. I guarantee there's going to be a lot of people that agree. I don't really think we're gonna, if you brought this up to 100 people, you probably wouldn't have more than one or two people disagree with you.
All right.
It's a strong argument, and there really isn't a downside in what we're saying. It's just a damn shame that there's a lot of really amazing, like life-altering rock bands and hard rock bands that haven't made it in yet and have been eligible for a very long time. And
I'll tell you what, let's put this out there to our listeners. What do you think if they changed the name of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to the Popular Music Hall of Fame? Would it regain its credibility as a institution? Mm-hmm. And let's put that out there. Let's give them a week to let us know. Let's let you know. Go right now, facebook.com/thinkmetal. Let us know what you think. We will see you next week. Right now, we're going to end the show with a band from Rochester. This song is -9 by the band Hate Machine. We'll see you next week right here on Think Metal.
take care, everybody.
This doesn't feel like home. counting for all that means this much to you is like a the brush grooving, the body moving, the record making, and the record breaking. And counting for all that means is much to you.